Victoria Harbor, the busiest trade port in the Orient. And in the center, the jewel of Southeast Asia, Hong Kong Island. A curious mixture of the modern metropolis and ancient Chinese culture, Hong Kong bustles with the activities of its 3 million inhabitants. Lately, Hong Kong has added a new excitement to its many attractions. It has become the film capital of the Far East. The one place in the world to make a motion picture called Enter the Dragon, about the explosive man-to-man fighting styles of the martial arts of Asia. The martial arts of Asia run the gamut from very rugged sport to deadly combat. They include karate, judo, hapkido, and kung fu. Motion pictures tied to the fighting styles of kung fu have become enormously popular around the world. And one of the major factors in this success has been Bruce Lee, master of the art of self-defense.
To spin hard, but a little bit off.
This is the first time a major American film company has come to Hong Kong to make a movie this size. One of the producers, Paul Heller, engages a huge cast and crew to work under the direction of Robert Klaus.
Action!
Martial arts experts come from all over the United States, Europe, and Asia. John Saxon, who becomes Bruce Lee's brother in battle. Jim Kelly, the international middleweight karate champion. Bob Wall, professional karate champion. Yang Tzi, Shotokan champion of Asia. And Angela Mono-Ying, black belt hapkido champion of Okinawa. Co-producer Fred Weintraub has to cope with the language barriers of a multinational cast and crew. Sometimes 4 or 5 translators are used in a rehearsal. Among the Chinese in the company, there are many different dialects. Clearing the way through these translators, director Klaus and his crew prepare to film a lavish banquet. In the story, the trio of Bruce Lee, John Saxon, and Jim Kelly are on the trail of criminals who use a kung fu tournament to mask their crimes. The night before the deadly event, they are invited to a feast and entertainment for all the competitors. To capture some of the magic and wizardry of the Orient on film, meticulous planning is called for. When the ladies are ready, Klaus will shoot the sequence.
Action!
Fighting techniques are carefully choreographed by Bruce Lee and the director. Discipline and coordination are the only protection against possible lethal accident. Under this drive for perfection, Lee and the other actors put in over 12 hours of work to recreate a single kung fu sequence. Actresses from Hong Kong add a touch of the exotic to the film in the form of an ancient Chinese art. The tattooing will support the colorful mood of the scene that they'll shoot in a tea house. First, Bruce Lee runs through the grips and reflexes the girls will need to execute kung fu. they'll be ready to handle customer John Saxon.
They are my daughters.
Your daughters? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that I misunderstood. Miss Han?
For an illusion within an illusion, 8,000 mirrors are brought in to form a set. The cinematographer plans to film the violent but ballet-like action of Bruce Lee and Shun King in slow motion to give the scene a new dimension in action pictures. The director must confine the movement between the actor and the mirrors to hide all possible reflections of cameras and lights. It will take hours of coordination and planning before Robert Klaus and Bruce Lee are set. Martial Arts Academy forms the background for a dangerous and complicated fighting sequence. 200 students and masters will participate in an all-out battle. The company strives for the ultimate in authenticity. Exacting precision must be maintained. For one mistake of an inch or less will provide a disabling injury. Fatigue, produced by rehearsal after rehearsal, became the greatest danger. In Hong Kong, the greatest kung fu fighters in the world are keeping alert under the intense physical strain. There is no other way to make a motion picture called Enter the Dragon.